So we don't know the purpose of the pyramid, why they were built. Still, the question is still there. There are a lot of theories. Some will tell you it's a tomb. Some will tell you it's a power generator. But I don't know. I searched a lot about it.
What's your theory on this topic?
I still don't know. I would love to know, you know. But like, okay, if you think about it, as simple as that, why in the middle of fucking desert they would build a pyramid? Something that needs a lot of investment, time investment, money investment.
I have no idea, but it's just what's fascinating to me is like, imagine like me and you want to build something and it's going to take 10 generations.
Okay.
Like, how crazy is that? You know
True.
what I mean? Like, let's just build something. We're not even going to see the first 10% of it.
Yeah.
But in our lifetimes, but let's just start building it anyway. To me, that's insane how long-term these people's thinking were. And people who do things on a long-term basis, usually they're pretty smart because they figured out that short-term satisfaction is not worth it. So that's a very, very powerful thing to have. And that's something we're losing in this modern day with these short-term satisfactions that we've invented for ourselves.
True.
So you can't even begin to fathom what beautiful things they must have been able to come up with this way of thinking, and just with this way of thinking alone.
Yeah, I agree. But what pisses me off is what historians talk about and how they built it. I mean, did they build really a pyramid with just chisel and like copper and like, you know, somebody like knocking on some rocks? I mean, it doesn't make sense. If you ask any engineer, he would disprove this concept. It's impossible. No matter how many work labor you have, it doesn't make sense.
Have you read Graham Hancock's work, by the way?
No.
He believes that pyramids are much older than they actually are.
Yeah.
And he's very fascinated.
Maybe I did.
Yeah, he's a really interesting guy.
Or I read something about he was affected by his theory. Maybe.
Probably because
I heard that concept and I believe in it because they existed and like people discover it and then they lived near it.
Right.
As simple as that. They found it there and like, okay, it's mine now. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I found the fucking pyramid, I would say, yeah, that's mine. Nobody knows, you know?
True.
I would claim it for myself. But let's say you want to be a king or something. You want to lead people to your, kingdom.
I mean, I probably would, yeah.
I would say like, oh, guys, I have a pyramid like in Egypt, back in Egypt. You want to come? Like, I say, what kind of pyramid? What are you talking about? Like I say, it's this giant structure. And when they see it, like, wow, are you a god or something? How did you build it? Oh, like I said, I built it by my hands, huh?
Yeah, because I'm such a productive guy.
And people will follow you.
Right.
Or my ancestor built it. You can make a story that makes sense and then people will follow you. But anyway, I think they discovered it. It was already there.
The Egyptians discovered it.
Exactly.
Really?
We're talking about pharaohs or, Egyptian civilization that we know. I think they found it there. And there are evidence, actually. Okay, so basically this civil engineer, he talks about the Sphinx. And he shows on the Sphinx that there were like raindrops that made, a pattern on the Sphinx. But like all we know that in Egypt it wasn't raining that much, you know what I mean? So basically, based on this theory, he says like, okay, so the Sphinx existed more before than the era that they talk about, because it was in the desert back then. That's why like the pattern of rain existed on the Sphinx.